Alors, bonjour Alain. Alain, it's
Bonjour,
wonderful
Eric.
to see you again.
Thank you very much.
For this What's Hot in Ste.Marie. Glad to be back. And you have some fantastic pieces that you'd like to show us. So can you...
Let's say I have some nice pieces. You decide if it's fantastic or not.
That sounds like a good idea. So, okay.
So this is the collection of retired French mineral dealer, Jean-Pierre and Nicole Voile. And this is an old-timer Pedernera that they bought at the mine in 1990. And it was a good old time. It's only one small repair, no restoration, nothing. And as you can see, this is a very big specimen, very showy, with some nice quartz, reheal everywhere. So this is a floater. And in addition, there is a big apatite crystals, a few clevelandite, a few lepidolite. I think this is a quite cool, very big specimen of tourmaline.
It's impressive. I like the way the terminations are.
Yeah.
You have this nice clear prism, and then at the end, this dark. And the texture on the top of the termination is really very interesting.
These are very small quartzes.
So that's an overgrowth.
Yeah,
quartz.
That you can see also from place to place on the big quartz crystals.
Yeah, and for such a big piece, I wish we had a stronger light. It has some pretty amazing translucency to it.
Yeah, with a green and blue, sometimes even some purple color.
Lepidolite is very bright. There's only a little bit of it.
And,
but it's,
and the apatite is amazing.
Yeah, the apatite is very large and well crystallized. It even has a small tourmaline on the top of it.
Yeah.
So quite the combination piece. And I imagine when they found this, they must have lost their breath for a little bit.
Maybe because also of the weight
of trying to carry
inside
it
the
out.
Pocket.
I can
try
imagine.
to carry it without causing any damage.
Any damage, yeah. Well, that's always the big problem when you have such spectacular pieces, is to get them out of the pocket with no damage is always challenging. So that's congratulations on acquiring such a piece.
Let's say a cool box.
Okay.
Just arriving from the laboratory, from the cleaning, because it was strongly covered by iron oxides like goethite.
Okay.
And, also manganese hydroxide like
which
pyrolusite.
are hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
And is this a new find?
No, it's an old find in Tarn, in the French
department in the Fluorite district.
The Fluorite district of Albigeois. And this is from Le Francimont mine.
Oh!
Not very far away from Le Moulinal and more open pit.
Le Francimont, I remember getting a piece from you a few years ago.
A few years ago.
Mine.
And those were found by a local digger in 1981.
Oh, so that's quite a while ago. Oh my goodness gracious.
Let's say that it is blue.
Blue is an understatement. These are just such a vivid blue. You don't really need a light to look through these. This large cube, I was going to say, we can put a light to it just to see. But this is much brighter colors than, oh, look at that. Much brighter colors than the ones I got from you, but I'm still very happy with the ones I got from you.
Good news.
Yeah. Well, you always have good material, so it's not a problem.
I like that small one. The blue is a little bit more... I don't know the word, but...
Say it in French.
un peu plus vif, un peu plus...
Vif, a little more lively.
Yeah, lively.
Lively, yeah.
Ouais.
Yeah, that's a lovely miniature. It'd be fantastic to add that to my collection.
And if you have a
The light?
backlighting,
Yeah.
those are also quite cool.
Oh, yeah. That's really very spectacular. And these were completely covered with iron and manganese oxides.
I will show you.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That means these are floaters naturally detached in the geode.
In the pocket, yeah.
And in the pocket and fall down, and it was like a rock pile. And if you don't, somebody who don't know the story and don't pay attention could walk on them without notice.
Without noticing such good pieces, yeah. And so when they fall into the pile from where they formed in the cavity, reheal, and then they get coated by infiltration of iron and manganese oxides.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
so this is the secret box that stays under in the shelves, and only for special people do these
this
get
is
shown.
a super secret box.
Okay, I can't
this
wait.
is from Montroc open pit.
Okay, another fluorite mine, famous fluorite mine. Oh my goodness. I'm at a loss for words. I've seen a lot of Montroc, but this one is...
me too, but
that's
that
pretty
one
spectacular.
is really...
And Montroc, is that still active nowadays?
No, it closed in 2005.
Okay.
Not because of the lack of reserve of fluorspar ore, but they have to reach a deep, too difficult to
get to. And is it flooded also down there at the bottom?
Yeah, flooded at the bottom, and they implant some trees at the upper part of the open pit.
Well, this has a fantastic phantom inside.
Yeah.
And then the upper part of the crystal is just absolutely clear. I don't know if you can... No, it's a little bit difficult. Maybe this helps. But when I looked at it straight on edge, the upper part had several millimeters of really, really, oh yeah, perfect. Maybe if you... Yeah, that is spectacular. And the phantom is just very net. It's just sharp.
Square.
And perfectly, well, it should be, right?
Yeah, it should be, because it is cubic, as we will explain in the special exhibition in Ste.Marie this year.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
This is about crystallography. So this is a good example.
Maybe you can you see the phantoms, especially right there on edge? It's just spectacular. Well, now I've changed my mind. I prefer this one to the one that I said I liked inside. Alain, congratulations.
This is something completely different.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, when you are a fluorite lover like me and some of my customers, the problem is you like both.
Right, yeah, Falsiman and the Brook, of course. Epic locations in France, or mythic locations in France, which is actually very, very rich in fluorites. There are many fluorite deposits, particularly in the southern and central part of France, and we always enjoy them. Every time I go to Alain's house, I get to enjoy his spectacular collection.
This is coming from a coal mine in near Grenoble in the Alps. This is Lamure d'Isère coal basin.
Lamure d'Isère, okay.
And those mines intersect some veins, siderite veins, with some sulfides like sphalerite, bournonite, and tetrahedrite.
I believe at the 2019 fair, one of the French gentlemen, Cristallier, had a wonderful exhibit of really large siderites, very lustrous, that we had also
And
filmed.
this is a siderite from the family of dead miner from Lamure d'Isère.
I'm at a loss because it doesn't look like siderite to me. It's just
It's tetrahedrite.
Oh, tetrahedrite. Okay, I was going to say this is the most unusual siderite I've seen. So they found tetrahedrite. What else was found in that location? Or
Sphalerite, very nice red sphalerite, some very, very good bournonites, and some extremely good siderites sometimes.
right.
And many very
Pale.
crystals, because magnesium-rich variety
of siderite.
siderite.
Okay.
And you can notice some extra faces, very, very typical from that coal mine. But look at that.
The brilliance is amazing. The tetrahedrite sometimes comes out nice and brilliant, but seems to maybe get a little bit dull with time. Nothing has been done to this. It started brilliant, and it's finishing brilliant.
This come directly from the family of the miner.
And when was this found?
Certainly in 1980.
1980. Okay. So over 40 years ago. All right. And at this point, Lamure is only worked for just collecting some specimens. It's not at all now.
As it is coal mine, it collapsed and completely. The deeper levels are completely flooded. There is no chance to collect anymore. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, so nothing now.
I want to show you something that some North American collectors like El Boleo.
Oh, yes, from the Boleo mine, of course.
So maybe it's better to go in front of the vitrine.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me move this.
So this is from the Albert Bélanger, collection. Albert Bélanger
was in the early part of the 20th century, yes?
Yes. He worked at the very beginning of the 20th century at the El Boleo mine as a mining engineer, and he collects a few minerals, but also not only cumengeite and boleite, but also some rare species like phosgenite, or brochantite, atacamite, vug. I don't know exactly what it is. There is some cumengeite on matrix.
Over there, that piece,
and some phosgenite prism. And some very strange stuff like dioptase here on chrysocolla.
Okay, that's.
And the family gave me the whole set as a lot. A one-shot deal. They want to now not to keep any more
So the cumengeite was named after the family of the mining engineer, after Cummenge.
Cummenge, Colonel Cummenge.
So he was a military man as well.
Yeah. And Bélanger was one of the mining engineers just after Cummenge.
Okay.
Working there.
So this is really from the very beginnings of the Boleo and the discoveries there. That is quite an assembly.
There is a very big azurite bowl. I think they call them bolos or bolcos.
Bolos?
Bolos,
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
yes.
That one is quite big, I think, for the locality.
So this is a spectacular collection. I've never seen so many Commangiites together at one time.
Yeah, first of all, there is some very big
ones.
Commangiite, you know, the blue grail, and the rest is a really very good patrimony collection because some specimens like the phosgenite crystals are not very common, and I don't know if many North American museums
Have these, yeah.
these. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they would love to have some of these pieces, but
We'll see.
that's right. But you're selling. You're trying to, sell as a whole to keep the collection together.
Yeah, because it makes sense. This is really a piece of patrimony.
Right. So
And the family is not useful with the mineral collectors of now, so they don't want to be during 10 years try to sell one rock after
at a time. Yeah. So if they don't know the people who are involved now, it's better to have all of them distributed at one time.
Yeah.
But that's whoever acquires that will be, I think, very proud to own this collection.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, Alain, thank you so much for showing us your treasures, and I believe that you're going to be going with Brian over to the Prestige exhibition now, and
With pleasure.
which is the one that's honoring the 200th anniversary of Howie's death.
Yeah.
And he's the man who has invented crystallography, if one can say invented. But an amazing man. He was a holy man, an abbot. And I'm sure you will give Brian many more details again.
Absolutely.
Bon, merci bien Alain. OK, à bientôt.